All right, man. It's still the Tuesday Night Delight, and we're coming at you. We're coming with you with the college football news on the mark, and we got the fastest reviews and the scores from Week 10. All the scores from around the league from Week 10. Man, we are here for 1 solid hour. Don't you dare be sour. Sit back, ladies and gentlemen, and hear the.
This is the Power Hour Review, show brought to you by the Real 2 Sports Podcast. Here is the host.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Thank you for that introduction. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys, sports fans around the world, for being here with us on this Tuesday night, wherever you are watching right now. Happy Veterans Day. Veterans Day to all the brave men and women who is serving and served this country of ours, man. We're going to honor you guys today, and welcome to the Riddle Sports Power Hour Review Show. Here again, man, we will hit you with the quickest reviews, and we will get you the best entertainment we possibly can here for 1 solid hour, man, of fun football talking nonstop right here, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's get to the man right here. I got the living legend, ladies and gentlemen, the living legend who is joining us for the first time on the Power Hour. He is the living legend, one of the all-time greats here on the Riddle Sports Podcast. Y'all know him very well, representing the mighty Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. He is the legendary Q-Dog.
What's going on, peoples? I'm glad to be here on a Tuesday night, my first time on the Power Hour. The chopper there with the host and Young Mark. And like the host say, we just want to salute all those veterans, those who serve and were the ones that currently serve, that kept us safe while we was doing what we do. And so if it wasn't for y'all, telling, we just our hearts out to y'all today, and hope y'all had a good day. And stay tuned for the Power Hour, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The dog. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, he is the day one. He has been here since day one, ladies and gentlemen, and has continued to stay here. He knows all about that day one-ish, ladies and gentlemen, representing the 3-time Super Bowl champion. I'm talking about my Las Vegas Raiders, ladies and gentlemen. He is also big fan of the defending UFL champion, the DC Defenders. He is a Mr. Young Mark.
Hey, host, appreciate that. Happy Veterans Day to everybody out there. Host, you forgot one thing. I'm also a big fan and an alumni of the Oklahoma State University, who is currently tearing it up in men's and women's basketball, baby. Let's go, Pokes. Come on. They killing it in basketball right now. Yeah.
Okay.
We suck in football still, but basketball, they doing something.
He's back. He's back. Oh, Miss Dupree. Miss Dupree is in the building. She said thank you. Yes, Miss Dupree, thank you for all your hard work, dedication, putting your life on the line, time on the line for all of us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know thank you is just not enough, but thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. And all you veterans out there. Thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate it. I do not take them for granted. I do not whatsoever. All right, man. Thank you guys for being here with us tonight. We're not going to be for you long. This is the Power Hour. We're going to run through this thing like no other, man. But first things first, we got college football news, and it's coming from day one. And guess what? He is always on the mark.
On the Mark with Young Mark is brought to you by the Real to Sports Podcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome to another edition of On the Mark, the part of the program where we kick things in a high gear and we bring you the latest and greatest in the world of football outside of the National Football League. We begin today in the world of college football. The last time out, I told you, former LSU head coach Brian Kelly, he had just gotten fired. On his contract, he's owed $53 million from Louisiana State University. But they're not trying to give it to him. He had to file suit against LSU today because LSU was stating that they fired Kelly for cause in an attempt to avoid paying him the full $54 million that he's contractually owed. Kelly is saying, no, sir, pay me my money, and he's taking him to court. So we will see if Coach Kelly can get his money from the LSU Tigers. Moving on to the gridiron, man. Since we got OG in the building, we might as well start things off in the 336. Shout out to the Demon Deacons of Wake Forest University. They got a big win on Saturday. They went on the road and defeated the 14th ranked Virginia Cavaliers 16-9. They handed UVA their first loss of the season up there in Charlottesville. That was a great game. Shout out to the Demon Deacons. Elsewhere in the Big Ten, there was a very sloppy, old-school game. It was cold, it was wet, it was rainy, but at the end of the day, Ducks feel good when they are in the water. Oregon, they go on the road. They beat Iowa 18-16 with a late fourth quarter comeback. They got a game-winning field goal with 3 seconds left. So shout out to the Oregon Ducks. They moved to 8-1 on the season. Hey, man.
That was a good game, bro. That was a good game.
Indeed it was. Yeah. But I'll tell you this, the game of the weekend, the game that was better than the Raiders and the Broncos, it was way better than the garbage we saw on Monday Night Football last night. It was better than what we saw on Sunday Night Football, too. And I was so excited to see this game. I had to tell a host about it, man. Shout out to the Indiana Hoosiers, bro. They went on the road and won a thriller against the Penn State Nittany Lions, 27-24. Literally with no timeouts. Mendoza drove them down the field and was hitting dime after dime after dime. And he took them down the field and hit a dime in the back of the end zone to Omar Cooper Jr. He somehow got not 1 feet, but 2. He made an NFL catch in the back of the end zone to seal the victory for Indiana. They got to come from behind win 27-24. Shout out to Coach Signetti and the Indiana Hoosiers. I'm a big fan. And he seemed like he was pulled straight out of the 70s, straight out of the old AFL and NFL, man. Shout out to him. Last but not least, we had a big top 10 showdown in Lubbock, Texas. between BYU, the Cougars. They were ranked number 7 in the country. They went on the road to play Patrick Mahomes' alma mater, the 8th-ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders. Of course, number 15 was in the house to see his Red Raiders get the win. They dominated BYU 29-7. BYU's had a really hot freshman quarterback named Bear Bachmeier. He truly did look like a true freshman on Saturday against that Texas Tech defense. He was inconsistent with the ball. He turned the ball over with interceptions and fumbles. And it was just not a good day for the Cougs. Texas Tech proved where they were a top 10 team, and they get a big win at home. Now, we reached the end on the mark, and it's time for everybody's favorite segment. And I teased this segment on Saturday while we were on the show. And I promised host I was about to be disrespectful. I'm going to be so disrespectful that I'm having a hard time figuring out which one of these is worse, ladies and gentlemen. So I need host and OG's help. Gentlemen, would you rather lose a game where you scored absolutely nothing at all, you lose 78-0, or would you rather give up 90 unanswered points?
What?
Which of those is worse? Losing 78-0, or your defense giving up 90, that's 90 unanswered points? Well, both of those games happened this past weekend in the great state of Texas. It's some crazy Texas high school football. So I'll start out with the unanswered points. It was Newman International Academy. They were on the road to play the Lubbock Titans. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, the Lubbock Titans only have 3 wins on the season going into this game. They were a 3-6 team. Newman International got out to an early 6-0 lead. They missed the extra point after they scored a touchdown in the opening drive. They missed the extra point, and everything literally went downhill from there. They gave up 90 unanswered points to the Lubbock Titans. You had third-string quarterbacks and running backs scoring points in that defense, and Newman International never scored another point the rest of the game. They lose 90-6. That was the most disrespectful score I have seen in a long time. And when I saw the story, I had to bring it to the host. Host and OG. Again, I'm going to ask, would you rather lose 90-6 or 78-0? Which of those are you going to take for your beatdown of the week?
I got to go with the 70, 78, whatever. But 90 straight points is insane.
They gave up 90 unanswered points, host.
That's crazy, bro.
Who's getting fired crazy this week?
That's insane.
The offensive coordinator or the defensive coordinator?
That right. Yeah, they need to get fired, bro, and never ever coach again. Like for real, bro. That's insane, bro. Yeah, bro. You got to go.
OG, do you have anything you want to say to those teams that lost that bad this weekend? Any words of encouragement?
I mean, I ain't never heard of nothing like that. I mean, to me, I just think like that's just somebody who the one that was up and then you let them come back. It seemed like you just gave up, but the ones that just got beat flat out, it just didn't come to play or none of that. I mean, I don't know if it's just, but that's crazy. I mean, I don't even know what to say on that, man. You want to blame the players or you want to blame the coach, man. I mean, it seemed like everybody got high or something. I don't know. Maybe you know what I'm saying? I mean, their team, all 4 of these teams smoke weed. I mean, when the ones that lost, 2 teams that lost, like they smoke weed or something. All of them need to be tested.
They smoke something.
Man.
Yeah,
they got to go.
Hey, we're gonna make OG the head coach, and we're gonna make host the defensive coordinator. See if we can't turn those teams around. But hey, that's on the mark for this week. Back to you, host.
God, nobody.
On the Mark with Young Mark is brought to you by the Real to Sports Podcast.
I don't think X's and O's can fix that.
That bad, huh?
God damn. You kidding me, bro? Terrible.
They lost 78-0. They could not score a single point. You had third string players scoring touchdowns on you. Third string.
I think
got so bad they pulled really, the backups.
Really quick, man. I really think that they need to do like a it's kind of like how they do in basketball. When you if you up more than 10 points, you can't press them. In basketball, you can't press. You can't full court press if you up by 10. With this right here, they just need to, when you get like 50, they just need to call the game. If it's 50-0 or in this case 56-0, you just call the game. Just call it. Just be done with it. Because why play?
Hey man, in the game that was 90-6, the quarterback from Lubbock, he is going to be a University of Houston commit. He's a young black quarterback going to Houston next year. He lit it up. So I don't know. I think if they put a mercy rule in, it's gonna kill the beat down of the week. But hey, as long as they keep running the score up, we'll find it. I don't care if it's in Texas, Honolulu, wherever it is in the country, I will find the nastiest beat down I can find, and I will bring it to the host.
Yeah.
I gotta torture while I can.
Yeah, man. God damn. But I appreciate your Mark once again.
These things won't happen when they get to college. That won't happen. That guy going to Houston, he can't expect that to happen.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he probably going to end up on the back of the bench. He's gonna come in with all that talent and light him up like he did in high school. That ain't gonna happen.
Rude awakening, yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna happen, bro. That ain't gonna happen, Q. No sir. God damn. Oh my God. But hey, Sheila Dupree, if you were in the live chat, what do you think?
Yeah,
you the veteran, this Veterans Day. I want what do you think, live chat? Would you take a 70? What was the score, Mark?
78-0, or would you rather give up 90 unanswered points?
What the fuck? You kidding me? Oh.
I told you it was gonna be disrespectful, my friend. I told you.
Might well let them score.
That was hella disrespectful. You might as well.
I mean, you divide that by 4, and that's basically how many points a quarter.
It was 56-6 at the end of the first quarter.
I mean, that should have been it right then and there. I mean, you knew good and well this
That's
team.
what I'm saying. They should call the game.
Yeah, I mean, at least after halftime. I don't know what the score was after halftime, but they still had 6 points because that's the ending score. So they just couldn't do nothing with them. I don't know how they got their 6 points. They must just let them have that.
They had the ball on the first drive.
Yeah.
They scored a touchdown, and after they missed that extra point, it was a wrap. They was like, let's go home.
Yeah, that's okay. Well,
that's crazy.
Damn. That's crazy.
She said 78-0.
Understood.
No, that's right. The veteran. She said 78-0. The veteran speaks.
Yeah. So that's the winner. That's the beat down of the week.
The veteran speaks.
78-0.
Yeah.
Came
Miss Dupree. Go ahead, Mark.
That was courtesy of King High School. They are 0-10 on the season. We know why. They lost to Gregory Portland. That was Gregory Portland High School in Portland, Texas, that won that game 78-0 over King High School.
Damn.
It was 31-0 at the first quarter. and then in the second half they only scored 24 points. So they eased up on them in the second half.
No, hell no. No, I'm like them dogs, man. Get out of here. Mr. Dupree, close your ears. Get the fuck out. The fuck out of here. Oh boy. Nevertheless, though, Young Mark once again breaking us the on the mark news, the college football news from around the college football. Appreciate Young Mark, man, and appreciate Young Mark with his outstanding beatdown of the week, which is just crazy each and every week, and just about to make me pull my hair out. And I'm talking about this one. Good God, buddy.
I'm still looking for that century mark, though.
All right.
If we hit that century mark, I'm retiring.
It's gonna get there, bro.
We've gotten close. We hit 96. If we hit 100, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm done with that damn coach. Shit. Oh God. All right, man. Sunday scores, week 10. Let's roll this thing out here, man. Good God Almighty. Mark, I tell you. There. Here we go. All righty. Here's scores. That game was. Oh. Make sure I got it right here. This went down in Berlin, Germany. Olympic Stadium. The Indianapolis Colts, they defeat the Atlanta Falcons 31-25. Mark.
Jonathan Taylor. That's it and that's all. Jonathan Taylor was running up and down that field like Jesse Owens, man. Real talk.
Kudo.
Again, Jonathan Taylor, like Mark said, just the Indianapolis Colts themselves was able to edge this one out. Atlanta gave up a good fight. They only lost by 6, but being overseas neutral, kind of like a neutral area. So that's the way I look at it. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor, he on fire.
Yeah, Jonathan.
He should get the MVP, but he ain't gonna. He's not gonna get it.
Yeah, I agree with that. For sure. The New Orleans Saints, they took a trip to Charlotte, man. They defeat the Carolina Panthers 17-7. 17-7. Nobody's seen this one coming, right, Mark?
No. Well, I take that back. Somebody should have seen this coming because the Panthers are the second most inconsistent team in the league. I'll reveal who I think is most inconsistent a little later. But it's crazy how you went on the road and got a shock upset in Lambeau freaking Field the week before, and you come back and lose to the team that's in last place in your division with a rookie quarterback. All I can say is I think this might spell the end either for Bryce Young or for their head coach, because something just is broken in Carolina. It's no reason why you have all that talent, especially a wide receiver, and you're playing as poorly as you are. So I thought it's about to get the boot in Charlotte.
Damn. Kudo.
No, this is another divisional game, and Carolina, they have went on the road and won against some great teams, like some teams they've not expected, Cowboys and the Packers. They get up sometimes. They mojo up and play good teams, and then they just have a letback when they figure like they're gonna play a team that they don't get up for, and that happen like the Saints right here and the team that beat them. So that's how they've been going all season. They get up for high-powered teams and tend to pull out victories, but they can't. It seems that they need to do that every week, and I think that, like Mark say, that probably fall on the coach. Can't keep that up.
I agree with that. Good point. The Chicago Bears with a comeback. They beat the New York Giants 24-20. It went down in Soldier Field as the Chicago Bears improved to 6-3 on the year. Let's start back with the dog.
I thought Giants had this one. They was up leading into Dart got hurt, and Russell Wilson came in, and seemed like they're not the same team when he's in, and they just couldn't pull out the victory towards the end. Chicago's rolling right about now. They steamrolling. I think Ben Johnson got these boys believing in themselves, and so for his first year, he's doing pretty good.
Mark?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Ben Johnson and the Bears. They definitely look like a completely different team than what they've looked like the last couple of years, especially under Matt Eberflus. So that was a good win for them, and I'm proud of them. On the other side, man, I'm really disappointed in the Giants for two reasons. Number one, I hate that Coach Daboll got fired. I'm a really big fan of his, but I understand why he got fired, because he failed to bring organization to that organization. When you think about the way things exploded with Daniel Jones, and then not being on the same page as far as like valuing Saquon Barkley, and also I think about his tumultuous relationship with Wink Martindale and losing a key figure like that who was supposed to be in charge of your defense. Look at what happened to them on Sunday and what's happening to them this year. I don't think any of that happens if they still have Wink Martindale calling their defense, especially now with Kayvon Thibodeau and Brian Burns over there on defense. But at the same time, I also feel like Russell Wilson threw that game away for them to get back at Brian Daboll. There's no reason to me why a professional quarterback who's been playing as long as Russell Wilson has been would be out there making the throws and decisions that he was making in that game. He had a wide open lane to just scramble, pick up some yards, but he threw a lame duck pass that was incomplete and I think got a penalty for him. So I think Russell intentionally lost in that game just to get rid of their head coach. I hate to say it, but that's just how I feel.
Damn. Oh, not, man. Damn. The Houston Texans. This is another division game, AFC South division game. The Houston Texans, they get the win over the Jacksonville Jaguars by the score of 36-29. Davis Mills was the quarterback. CJ Stroud is out with a concussion, but back to you, Mark, on the Jaguars and the Texans.
There is absolutely no reason why Jacksonville should have lost this game. They literally were up by 20-something points in the fourth quarter, and I just can't figure out why they lost. So I actually reached out to Rockstar.
It was 20-3.
I asked Rock, how come for the last 2 weeks the Jaguars have played lights out defense for 3 quarters and it completely fell apart in the fourth? I asked him, was that more on the offense or on the defense? And Rockstar Rock, being the locked-in Jaguars fan that he is, said, and I quote, "It's both our offensive line that keeps getting penalties and our defense can't get to the quarterback consistently." And he also says that his quarterback is mid, but however, his offensive line has to do a better job of protecting his quarterback. So it sounds like T-Rock is saying it's both on the offense and defense, and they got issues all around. But whatever it is, man, if you're going to win this division, if you're going to advance in the playoffs or be a Super Bowl contending team, you have to be able to put teams away, especially teams in your division. You can't be giving up 4 fourth-quarter touchdowns to a second-year tight end fresh off at 4 weeks of injury, and you can't be doing this to a division rival on the road like that when you were up in the fourth quarter. That just can't happen. First-year head coach or not, that just can't happen.
I agree with that. Yeah, you cannot. Shut up. Q, what you think about the Houston Texans over the Jacksonville Jaguars 36-29?
Oh yeah, it ain't over till it's over. And so that being divisional, you know how I feel about divisional games. They're gonna try to, you might be up on them, but they're gonna try to fight to the end. And this is a clear case of what happened. Jaguars, they was up. They should have won this game, but they let Houston get some momentum, get a little bit of juice at home, and they came back and won them. Just that simple.
Mm-hmm. Just that simple. Just that simple. Oh my goodness. A shocker that's heard around the world. The Miami Dolphins crush the Buffalo Bills in an AFC East divisional game by the score of 30-13. Mark, what happened to Buffalo?
I feel like they fell for a trap game. They were probably riding pretty high, chasing New England. That was really the only team they felt like they had to really deal with the rest of the year. Mind you, they'd already beaten Kansas City. They already beat Baltimore, so they were probably looking ahead to New England and just forgot about Miami. Because in all seriousness, I think everybody around the world probably took this game for granted and said, hey, Miami's going to fold to Buffalo and Buffalo's going to dominate. But on another side, I think this is also going to be a situation where Miami won this game, but long-term it lost the war, because you keep winning with Mike McDaniel and you keep winning with Tua. That's going to incentivize the team to keep one of, if not both of them, even longer, which long-term is going to be even more detrimental to their franchise. It low-key would have been more beneficial for them to lose this game, either because of Tua's bad play or Mike McDaniel's bad calling, just so they can get a more definitive idea of which one of them is about to get off this.
Wow, good God. That's crazy. Q, the Dolphins. They beat the Buffalo Bills in a shocker. What happened to Buffalo?
Well, another one of those divisional games, and I think Buffalo got hit earlier this year by somebody in the mouth, probably taking them for granted, and let the guards down when they came in, huh?
It was Atlanta on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, they got to tighten up.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in the playoffs, and which they probably will, but they got to get some kind of a choke out mentality. Not just for teams you get up for, just for every team that they're facing. And so, I know that we don't look at this as a big factor, but it can be a factor going down the line. So, they got caught. Miami caught them and, hit them in the mouth early and often.
God damn. Oh my goodness, man! That's a big blow to Buffalo. That's a major blow to Buffalo. It might have saved McDaniel another day. Might have saved him another day.
This is low key even worse for Buffalo.
All right, next game here. Huh?
I feel something is wrong with
Buffalo. Go ahead, Mark.
I'm like, y'all should be more focused than you really are right now. It's the last year that you have to play in Orchard Park Stadium. You have a prime opportunity to finally win the Super Bowl, because Kansas City is not looking like their usual selves. Don't slip up and fail the mission and not even have a chance to finally send Orchard Park off the right way. Focus, man. That's my message to Buffalo. Focus. Keep the main thing, and get back on track, please. For the sake of the NFL world, we do not want to see Mahomes in another Super Bowl. Please.
Good God. Hell no. No. No, not at all, man. Next game. The Baltimore Ravens. They took on the Minnesota Vikings, and they escaped the U.S. Bank Stadium with the win with a score of 27-19. The Vikes fall to 4-5, and Baltimore, who is rolling right now, 3 games in a row, staying alive in that AFC North division. They are 4-5. Q, what happened to the Vikes?
Wasn't much of what Baltimore did to us and what we did to ourselves. We clearly had this game won. Turnovers, causing mistakes, fumbling kickoff returns, and all this stuff. It seemed like what can go wrong, went wrong. 8 offensive false starts. That falls on the head coach. So it's just a disaster for the Minnesota Vikings as far as penalties and and just costly mistakes. We basically just hand them the game.
All right. Mark, what you think?
Really, I can't say anything after what Q-Dog said because that's his team and he knows the Vikings inside and out. But from Baltimore's perspective, this is going to give them hope. Their defense is playing a little bit better. Pittsburgh is reeling, and Baltimore's getting hot when they need to. So I know it was an ugly loss, earlier in the season to Buffalo, and it was looking rough when you didn't have Lamar Jackson. But give Coach Harbaugh credit; he kept that team together, and now they seem to be getting hot right when it's getting close to playoff time.
I agree. Baltimore is rolling right now, and the more Pittsburgh Steelers lose, the more it's just going to open up the door for Baltimore,
and the more it's going to make me happy.
The next game, the New York Jets. Yes, the New York Jets. This was oh boy. I want to shut up. The Jets, they defeat the Cleveland Browns 27-.
Yeah, I didn't hear you. You cut off when you just said the score. You didn't. I didn't hear nothing else. I didn't know you said to me. But yeah, this game here, I didn't think the Jets would have much of a chance for the dump the file sale they had Tuesday deadline, giving up all what they gave up. So I just knew Cleveland was gonna come in and score, beat this game. But yeah, I mean, I guess they just trying to prove out that even though they gave up what they gave out, they still fighting it, still fighting down the line. So shout out to them beating the Cleveland Browns.
You ain't kidding. Boy.
Shout out to Coach Glenn. You love to see a black head coach getting a victory in the National Football League, and you love to see his team still rallying around him and still fighting for him, despite losing some very key pieces in Sauce Gardner and Quentin Williams. But you know me, I like to look at the teams that need fixing, and Cleveland, man, I think it's a wrap, bro. I think Stefanski about to be up out of there, because at this point, man, from top to bottom, the whole organization needs a reset. Because what the hell are we doing, man? Like, why is Dylan Gabriel still in the game if he's not playing well? Why aren't you trying to change something up, to whether it be making a trade, trying to get a different starting quarterback in there? You guys got to do something to try to turn the season around, because I hate to say it, but you guys suck really bad, and it's not looking good. You just lost to the New York Jets, who have been looking like the most dysfunctional team in football all season, and you lost to them. Man, Cleveland is just bad, bro. And again,
Cleveland's bad.
And I hate to say it one last time, and I know I'm beating a dead horse. Why in the blue hell did Myles Garrett see this and want to stay there, man? Seriously, what the hell made you want to stay and continue to deal with this?
You ain't
could have
lying.
been anywhere else in the NFL and potentially be in position to win a freaking Super Bowl, man. Or at least have a winning record.
Right.
Or hell, at least make the playoffs. You ain't going to do none of that the rest of your career in Cleveland, bro. It is a wrap. That team has no direction, no identity. They don't know what the hell they're doing or where they're going. They're worse off than the Raiders and the Jets, for Christ's sake.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Good God Almighty, I agree with that. Oh, that was a quick rant there by Mark. Ooh.
I'm sorry. I just want them to play Shadur because they have talent on that team. Like Jerry Jeudy has been stepping up. David Njoku is no joke. Like, give them somebody to work with.
Yeah, he is, boy. Njoku's a beast. Yeah. And the Joker was good. He's real good.
Yeah.
God damn. Look like Drake May and the New England Patriots are rolling. They defeat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by the score of 28-23. The Patriots, Q, are 8-2. Man.
Yeah,
Would you ever expect that, Q?
I mean, Drake May, man, he's a hell of a quarterback, man. Both of these guys are hell of a quarterback, and this was going to be a damn fight. But at the end, Drake May got the best of them in the end, so it could have went either way. To me, that was hard to pick this game. So it was kind of hard to pick like that. Two of our most prominent quarterbacks in the league that will fight to the damn end. But it seemed like Drake May got the best of them in the end.
He sure did. God damn. Terrible loss for Tampa. They should have needed that win. But 6-3 they remain. Next game was a dumpster fire, straight beat down all across the board. The Seattle Seahawks, they defeat the Arizona Cardinals in the NFC West division game by the score of 44-22. Q-Dog, your former quarterback Sam Darnold put on a clinic against Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give it to him this year. He's lighting up in the regular season. They will be in the playoffs. He's hot right about now. He got some weapons. He always had an arm. I think he's carrying on from the things that he did in Minnesota to Seattle. Interesting to see what he's going to do in the playoffs. So these two teams totally had him going in two different polar directions. But yeah, I got to get to him, man. Sam Darnold, you showing out, baby.
You're showing out. Mark?
Hey, man. I agree with OG. You got to give credit where it's due. I think his time with Kevin O'Connell and that offense, and also his time in San Francisco with Kyle Shanahan, is finally giving Sam Darnold some confidence. You also see the same thing with Daniel Jones in Indianapolis. When you give a QB confidence, it's amazing what they can do. And he is lighting it up there. And also shout out to DeMarcus Lawrence, man, defensive lineman, getting sack, fumble, touchdowns on two different possessions, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, that was crazy. Oh man, we're gonna stay in the NFC West. The Los Angeles Rams, they defeat the San Francisco 49ers 42-26 as the Rams, they go up 7-2, and the 49ers 6-4. The dog.
Yeah, man, Sean McVay, man, what can I say about this man? I hate to play him. And so this being a divisional rival, and I knew that they was going to probably battle it out, but I guess the Rams, Sean McVay and them had other plans. And so they went on and put the Stump Johnson on them, got out there ahead of them and stuff like that. So, this man right here, Sean McVay, man, he's a wizard. So he'll be a force to be reckoned with, even though they're 6-4. They'll mess around and pull a wild card, and they'll be a dangerous team in the playoffs.
You ain't kidding, man. Sean McVay is a mastermind, and Matt Stafford he lights out. Shout out to Supreme, man. Supreme always bring up Puka Nacua. Oh my goodness, Puka Nacua is just something special. He's a special guy, man. Holy hell, lighting it up, man. But Mark,
hey man, what can you say about Sean McVay that hasn't already been said? It's amazing how consistent he is with winning, and he does it with offense. But he's also got a really good defense over there as well. What do you do, man? How do you stop Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams in a Sean McVay offense with freaking Matt Stafford, man? That's just unfair. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see how the NFC West is going to be won between them and Seattle. Like, I cannot wait to see them play and see which offense is going to put up more points. because I think that game is going to come down to who has the football last.
Great point, man. Great point.
And I'll even go a step.
The next
further.
game, man, we had the Detroit Lions. I'm sorry.
I'll even go a step further. I think whoever
keep going, Mark.
Between the Seahawks and the Rams, I think that team is going to get that number 1 seed in the NFC.
Ooh. I can see that. I can definitely see that. I can see that. Got me thinking. The Detroit Lions. the Detroit Lions, man, they beat the brakes of the Washington Commanders 44-22. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. And I'm talking about the Washington Commanders with offensive rookie of the year, Jalen Daniels, man. Q, how badly the Washington Commanders have fell off, Q.
Well, yeah, they fell off real bad, man. I think what we did to Detroit Lions, we came in and did what we did last week. Finally woke them up. They got back on their high horse again and went on down there and did their thing. And they two teams headed in two different directions. And they got some work to do down in DC. And shout out to the Detroit Lions. Dan Campbell taking over play calling and all this stuff like that. So, I guess they're trying to get their mojo back and put a stranglehold on the NFC North.
They're trying. They are trying. That division is still up for grabs, though. Speaking of that, but them Vikes, they gotta buckle down. They gotta buckle down. 2 games behind. They gotta buckle down. Stay up in there. Buckle down, Vikes. Buckle down. Okay, we got the Sunday night game. Oh boy, snooze fest. It was the good Lord.
I got hold on, host. Before you go to that Sunday night game, I gotta play I disagree with the host card.
Yes, sir.
I disagree with you. I don't think this division is up for grabs at all. I think Sunday was a statement game by Detroit that the division might belong to them. And the only reason why I say that, and I know Q-Dog is right there, this ain't no disrespect to the Vikings. But I think right now the Vikings are learning how to compete with J.J. McCarthy, and they don't necessarily know how to win with him yet. They will be competitive, but I don't think they have enough oomph to take that division from Detroit right now. I think Green Bay is falling off. I have no faith in them anymore. And then I think Chicago is going to be good, but I just feel like they're not ready yet as well. They're kind of like the Vikings. I feel like Detroit has their number. So I think Sunday was a statement not only to themselves and building up their confidence and their mojo, like OG said, but I think it was a statement to the rest of that division and maybe to the rest of the NFC. So like Detroit is going to be for real, and y'all better watch out for that division this year.
Damn. Okay. Detroit. Well, the way it's looking like, it's looking like Detroit, but I hope not, man. I'm not really a Detroit fan. That's just me. But nevertheless, I don't know. I don't know why. I just don't dig Detroit. I don't know. Sunday night game. It was Justin Herbert against Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Chargers come up with the win, 25-10. The Chargers are impressive 7-3 as Pittsburgh loses again, and they are 5-4. I'm gonna jump in this one right here real quick, man. The Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, goddamn, which Steelers team are you gonna get? You just don't know. I don't understand Pittsburgh. I mean, are they going to play or are they not going to play? Some games they play. I mean, you beat the Colts. You can't get the job done against the Chargers. I don't understand it. Q, make some of it.
Well, they got up for the Colts, and because the Colts had that winning record coming in, and they wanted to stick their chest out and let them know they're not in our house, and that's what they did. But they went back to the old Pittsburgh, like you say. You don't know which one you're going to get when they went out to the road and play out there on San Diego. They're not consistent in the play that they have from week to week, and so Aaron Rodgers is not going to. He's not the old Aaron Rodgers of Green Bay, so. You're getting a little taste of them, this and that, but I don't think you're gonna get enough of them for you to go through that playoff and make a run. Nah, it's not gonna happen. So,
I agree.
I think once he's gone, and then but they're not gonna make no deep playoff run in the AFC. I can't see it happening.
Mark.
Man, allow me to take my victory lap, ladies and gentlemen, because I believe it was a young man by the name of Young Mark that was on this very podcast, the Real Sports Podcast. He said all summer long during the offseason, the Steelers are going to collapse. Aaron Rodgers is going to turn toxic, and that team is going to turn on itself, and they're going to lose, and they're going to slowly but surely make their way down to football hell with me. Lo and behold, I'm a prophet. It's happening before our eyes. Aaron Rodgers, he's yelling at his teammates on the sideline. He's getting mad when people try to celebrate with him. He's playing like absolute crap in primetime games against big opponents. And best of all, Pittsburgh had this division all to themselves. The cards were aligned for them to win this thing and run away with it. Lamar was hurt. Burrow was hurt. Joe Flacco had been traded from Cleveland, and they sucked with Dylan Gabriel starting for them. Everything was aligned for Pittsburgh to run away with this, and they fumbled the freaking bag, and I love it. I love seeing this team miserable. I love seeing Coach Tomlin on the verge of his first losing season. I love hearing Pittsburgh fans beg on social media for them to put Mason Rudolph in the freaking game. Mason Rudolph is an alum of Oklahoma State. Go Pokes. I love seeing this. It is music to my ears. I've waited 28 years for this day to come, and Pittsburgh finally sucks. Thank you, Lord. They suck. Yes.
Q, do you think Tomlin is out this year? Do you think Mike Tomlin is finally gone?
Yeah, this team with the history of coaches they only had 3 coaches, and all of them had the same type of pedigree. Now, I don't know if anybody can come behind him to have that same type of pedigree as Tomlin, Noel, and Bill Cowher. I don't know if there's anybody out there. They're not going to draft. They're not going to hire a certain type of coach. They're not going to be like other teams. Just get a coach. You get a coach. They stay true to that. So. I don't know. If there's nobody out there like them, he gonna hang on in there.
Oh damn! Oh god, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. I see on social media that some of the Pittsburgh Steeler fans, they want him gone now.
They've been wanting him gone for the last decade, man.
Yeah, but goddamn, they don't say nothing when he win.
That's what I'm saying.
No, they do. Like, they're tired of the lack of success. Like, a lot of longtime Steeler fans feel like that Super Bowl 43, was eons ago, and then they either don't make the playoffs, or when they do make the playoffs, they go up against a quarterback like Baker Mayfield and they get embarrassed at home. So, yeah, but they're tired of it. They feel like it's been, all sizzle and no steak for a decade now.
It's true, and you gotta stick with them thick and thin though. Now that everybody they want them. That's just fans these days. They like what they like, but then when it's all good when they winning, but when they losing, it's a whole nother plate of meat and potatoes with them. I don't understand it, but oh man, it's just not looking good for Pittsburgh, bro. It's just not looking good. It just opening up the doors more and more for the Baltimore Ravens to come through. Last game here, it was Monday night game. It was actually last night. It went all the way down in Lambeau Field, as the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. They went against the Green Bay Packers, and they got out of the Lambeau Field with a win of by the score of 10-7. Mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know me, I am a football addict. I watch everything from high school football to football in Canada, football in Europe, the UFL. I watch it all. I love football. Ladies and gentlemen, this game put me to sleep. I literally fell asleep on my couch watching this damn game. It was like watching paint dry. It was punt after punt after punt. No offense, man. Like, oh my God. But in the end, the team that we expected to win won in Philly. Green Bay suffered a huge blow when they lost Tucker Kraft. That pretty much destroyed their whole offense. They become one-dimensional.
Yeah, man, that's what I said.
It seems like the wide receivers either can't consistently produce or Jordan Love just can't consistently get them the football. And they're relying so much on Josh Jacobs that teams are starting to stack the box and shut him down. So if they don't get it together, man, I think either Jordan Love might be out of there or they might even try to get rid of Matt LaFleur. But it's I think Green Bay is a bust for the season, man. Despite Micah Parsons being there, that offense should not be struggling the way that it is, especially when you have an offensive-minded head coach like that. So for them to be as inconsistent as they are and then to lose embarrassingly to the Panthers at home and then now they have that stinker against the Eagles when your defense actually played pretty well and contained Philly for the most part, yeah, that's not a good look, man.
I agree. What you think, Q? The world champs, they went against the Packers 10-7.
Well, like Mark said, this game turned out like we figured it was going to be. We figured Philadelphia was going to win. I thought it was going to be more scoring than we've seen. The funniest part I got about this game, it was kind of boring to me. At the beginning, I seen how Parsons was chasing Hurts and he couldn't catch him. He did it 2 or 3 times and he was outrunning them. That was funny to me. And so, I just feel like I'm glad they did win to help us out. And I think when we play Green Bay, that they're not as strong as they was when they first started the season. So that's going to give us a shot to beat them twice this year. And so I really think we're a better team than them. And so I think we might be able to win both of those games when we play them. So Philly wins again. They're rolling 9-2. And so we'll see. I wish they would play the Rams or these high-powered teams, the Rams or the Seahawks.
They beat the Rams?
They already played the Rams in that block field goal. But I wish they played the Seahawks or something like that. Or or something like that. But seems like they're rolling in the NFC. So we'll see. Keep it up. I don't know if the Dallas Cowboys going to be able to do anything with Philadelphia.
I agree with Mark, man. This was a snooze fest, man. And I think the problem with Green Bay, and I like their defense. I do like the defense, and I like the cover 3 that they do. The schemes is good. I like it. I like Valentine. I like their defense, man. But Jordan Love, man, the dude. This is his 3rd year as a starter. There's no excuses, man. He's just a terrible decision maker. He is the problem going on right now in Green Bay. You got the receivers, you got a running back, you got the coach. I know Tucker is out, and Mark, you mentioned that Tucker is he's the big part of that offense, and he's not there. So, but yeah, I think it's Jordan Love, dude. I just think it's Jordan Love. I don't know. I don't know if he get too timid. I don't know what's going on. He need to make better throws, man. With receivers like that, you're supposed to be spreading the field. I mean, you got Weeks, you got Romeo Dobbs, you got Christian Watson, you got Golden's out. I mean, you got all these weapons, man, and you're 5-3-1. There's no way. There's no way, Mark.
Hey, man, that after that loss to Carolina, I thought that would have woken them up. You know what I mean, and got them fired up. Because me personally, I would have been embarrassed to lose to a team like that. Enough for them. I think they're going to finish last in that division now. I really do. I think they're going to finish behind Chicago and Minnesota.
Yeah, I think so, man. They got to pick it up, and I don't think it's LaFleur. Again, I think it's on Jordan Love, man. And if he ain't careful,
like this,
he's gonna be out of there.
In terms of Matt LaFleur, it may not be his fault, but it is his problem. You are an offensive-minded head coach, and your quarterback and your offense are struggling.
Exactly.
You got to do something.
Exactly. Got to do something, man. And the thing about, especially about Packer fans, man, they'll boo the shit out of you, man. If you ain't doing good, you out of here, bro. He's beginning to get there. He has to get better, man. He has to get better on his throws but to me, his decision making, throwing in the double coverage, you cannot do that shit, man. This is your third year. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. Exactly. There's no excuses. No excuses whatsoever. You got to get better. Quick reviews. You got to love it, man. Quick reviews, man. That was the quick reviews for week 10. You got to love it. You got to love it. Mark hit us with the on the mark. Oh, my God. Those scores, 90-6 is insane. And then we went over the week 10 scores and reviews, man. Scores and reviews. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Power Hour. We want to hear 1 hour, man. That is the Power Hour for the night. That is our show for the night. As always, we thank you for watching another episode of the Real Sports Power Hour, brought to you by the Real Sports Podcast. And we really want you to take time out and hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that thumbs up for us, man. We really appreciate it. It helps us tremendously. Sound like Trump here. Tremendously help us. It's going to help us. Just hit the like button. It will help us tremendously. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button for us and hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notifications, man. I want to recognize the dog here tonight on a Tuesday. Something very rare, man. But the dog is here. And you know, man, when the dog is here, the legend, when he is here, the dog will speak, man. We appreciate the dog being here with us tonight. He hit me earlier today and said he's ready to come on in. The man is always down to talk football. That's one thing about him, man. He always down to talk some football anytime, any place, you name it, man. But we thank the dog here tonight, man. The dog.
No problem, baby. No problem. Glad to be here tonight. Anytime on a Tuesday when I can come in, I'll come in. And glad for y'all to come in on the Power Hour. I got to get used to that name because it changed. So the Power Hour, and glad for y'all to come in. And we'll see y'all again this Saturday at 7 o'clock for another episode of
yes, sir.
Real Sports Podcast, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Pre, she says, have a great week. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, that means a lot. And again, Mr. Pre, happy Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to you.
Happy Veterans Day, baby.
And again, thank you. Nice. Thank you so much for all you've done. Thank you for all you've done for us, the country. Thank you. Thank you so much for your service. Mark, talk to the people, man. We won't see you Saturday, but talk to the people.
We appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We gave you a wide coverage of football. Don't worry, basketball is right around the corner. We promise we're going to cover that for you, too. Because like we always say, nobody gives you a wide variety of sports coverage like we do here at the Real Sports Podcast. We talk professional football, basketball, wrestling, NASCAR, you name it, we talk about it. So come on back. Like OG said, get some more football talk and predictions on Saturday, and then come on back with us on Tuesday, and we'll break it all down for you. It's nonstop content from the Real to Sports podcast.
Yep. And like these gentlemen just said, man, we will be back Saturday, definitely with some of the hottest football news and discussion and debate. So come on back Saturday night, 7 p.m. It's the Real to Sports Talk Show after dark. Now, everybody around the world is watching, man. Please be safe, stay safe, and we will see you guys Saturday at 0700 hours. And that's